had sat down by Beverley Nichols. Chapter 1. Judy Meets a Stranger. Judy was out in the wood, collecting Sleepo. In case you do not know about Sleepo, I will explain. It was one of the things which Judy's grandmother sold in the shop under the willow tree. It was really her own invention, though other people in the wood had tried to copy it. But nobody's Sleepo was as good as Mrs. Judy's. It did not send you to sleep nearly so quickly, and sometimes it gave you bad dreams. Mrs. Judy's Sleepo never gave you bad dreams. In fact, she had an extra special variety which cost a penny an ounce more, which gave you the most beautiful dreams. She put a dream in each of these special boxes, which were tied up with green ribbon. Sometimes, if she thought you looked sad, she would pop in an extra dream for luck. The ordinary boxes, which had not got a dream in them, were only tied up with string. But even so, they were very good value for money. Now, I will explain how to get Sleepo, because you might like to try to collect some yourself. Whenever a cat, or a dog, or a dormouse, or any other animal is sleeping, the air it breathes out through its mouth or its nose has got a little Sleepo in it. You cannot see it, any more than you can see the air itself, but it is there. Now, if the animal just goes on sleeping, the Sleepo drifts away like smoke and goes up to the ceiling or flies out of the window. But if you take a glass jar and hold it near its nose, a lot of Sleepo goes into the jar and settles down. And if you bottle it up and recite the right spells over the bottle, it will keep for a whole month. And when you pour it out of the bottle again, it will send you to sleep. Now, that sounds very simple, but it isn't really quite as simple as all that. First of all, the jar has to be specially treated before it will hold the Sleepo properly. It has to be put under the branches of a willow tree at midnight, and then you have to wait until 3 willow leaves have fallen into the jar, and they must fall in of their own accord. It is not the least use putting them in yourself or shaking the branches of the tree. When the 3 leaves have fallen into the jar, you must carry it up to your bedroom and put it as near as you can to your pillow. And every night, before you go to sleep, you must take the jar in your hands and look at the leaves and say, Sleepo, Sleepo, 3 times 3, out of the branch of a willow tree. Sleepo, come and make me wise. Give me rest and close my eyes. You do this for 3 nights running, and when you wake up on the 3rd morning, you find that something very exciting has happened. The leaves of the willow tree have flown away, and in their place are 3 pennies. You must take these pennies and buy something with them to give away. You must not spend any of it on yourself. this, which will be a very nice and kind thing to do. You will be able to collect as much Sleepo as you want, and perhaps you may be able to sell some of it